Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Jay Beetle and this is The Last Door. Last time we got the nun to leave because someone was buried alive. And even worse, it was a mental patient. So they're going to be scarred for life even more than they already were. Obviously this key goes here, right? Yeah, so let's see what the guy who owns this looks like. Dun da 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 da. I really hope this isn't the very end. That would be terrible. Don't look into his eyes. You are very dashing. Oh, it's like back in time. Because the deepest darkness. Yeah, these are all students. Dwells in his eyes. You know what? Come in, my son. It's the G-Man. And Jesus, the J-Man. Did you think you could hide these books from me? They're just classic philosophy books, Father. Plato and Aristotle. Silence! Instruments of falsehood, you mean. Fallacies coming from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Oh no! I've got switched. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Etc. to the Lord. Okay, let's see. Malum inse, evil in itself. Thank you for translating, because I did not know. Strange eye-shaped symbol. So we still have this morphine. Creepy. Another eye symbol. Wait, so what did I say? Evil in itself. Oh yeah, it was what was on the board. Eye of the bird. What does that mean? Glasses. Set of crucifixes. So it's some sort of demon, I guess. That's always what I think. Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Father Ernest. Ernest? It's been many years since I last heard that name. Oh, I see. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Please. Petitions, praying, torment, exemption. Past times bring us just misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We all must follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. Oh no, don't do that. The makeshift altar is coated in a dense layer of wax. You know what? I just realized this is the guy from the beginning that was whipping himself. I probably should have seen that immediately. The candles, having almost burnt out, only barely illuminate the room. I want to see what that is. He has a large burn covering his eyes. He's completely blind. Despite his decrepitude, extreme thinness, and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. Let's wake him up with some music. That did not work, and I didn't think it would, but I tried it anyway. Creepy image of Christ crucified. Inexplicably, it has a dark cloth covering his head. Okay, well, what else is there to do? Candles having almost burnt out, barely illuminated. Log? Log, it's log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's log. Everyone wants a log. The walls are completely covered with crosses, a mentally ill act. Is it mentally ill? Oh, I can actually leave. Let me just leave. Nope, can't leave. What does right click do? Just... guess I have to talk to him. Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal. Okay. Well, I don't know the answer, obviously, but I would say he thinks it's the sharp sword because all this is terrible. Yes, that's it, my son. The Lord with his sharp sword transmits his wisdom, his power, and his punishment. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance. Well, everything bad. That's what I'm going to go with. Yes, that's it, my son. Nostra culpa infina est, and it always was and will. I think I can't choose the wrong. And now, my son, tell the Lord who you are, the faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman. Well, I don't know who I am. Well, I do know who I am, but I don't know why I'm here. So either the lost seaman or the faceless pilgrim. Let's go with the cheap joke, the lost seaman. Yes, that's it, my son. We live lost in an endless ocean of sin and blame. Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul. Oh, he's gonna... No, I gotta get that thing. I gotta get... I know you're there. You didn't hear me. Get out of my room. Despite being blind, he preserves good hearing. I must be more careful when moving. Oh. Well, let me see if I can... Yeah, that tricked him. Okay. I have to move when he moves, maybe? Yeah, that's what it is. So I got a razor blade. Waiting for it. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. God. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you. Blah, 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 blah. I gotta get out of here. Okay. Walk. Come on. Oh, I was sure that would... Oh, I can slit... Using the wood stump as a handle, I can use this to cut. Sweet. I actually thought I could use that to open the coffin, but then all of you watching will remember that it's already open. Alright, let's get out of here. Aha, stole your razor blade? Jeez. Alright, we got morphine and a cutting tool that hasn't been used. That's about it. So, we still don't know where what's-his-face went, the groundskeeper. Can I cut you? No, of course I can't cut you. Give you morphine. Alright, I'm just gonna make a quick jump over here. I was mentioning, like the very first episode, I mentioned how I like it's just, you can move and it's not just point and click completely. And then I go and forget about that part where I had to, well, for one, what I just did, which was move at the same time he was moving so he wouldn't hear me because of the creaky floorboards, but also the one with the groundskeeper. So a cutting tool, a homemade tool to cut. What can I... Oh, of course, I know what I can do. That drape. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. Why am I going? I'm going the right way. Yes. I am going the right way. So we gotta go upstairs and cut the drape. But I still have this morphine. Okay. Flashback. Hello, gentlemen. And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah Devitt, shows up. Where are you, my friend? We have been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us. Same thing. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friend, it is Professor Glenn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly. No doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know, at 12 o'clock you will find the door opened, and I'll be inside the lounge. That is it, my dearest colleagues. Vedet neki Skiat. Something else I don't know. Alright, let's see here. So I got this room. I remember that this is furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings in. Now it's empty. The walls are in complete disarray. I could probably punch through it if I tried. But I won't try because that'd be too cool. So is this going to end up being like we did something terrible and we forgot like how it, well, not the forgot part, but like how it, I know what you did last summer type of thing. It's going to be hideous and you're going to be to blame, Devitt. I can feel it. I remember this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. Well, grab whatever's in there. Oh, okay, I'll sleep. Why would I do that? It's already creepy. Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. Sounds like a code. Hello, light. When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake, who were having a heated argument. Look at that blood. I assume it's blood. Probably not blood. It wasn't blood, it was just light. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon? Mr. Rabbit's gonna die because he's the only one that's not a carnivore. That's the circle of life." Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we are trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." I knew it. Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten, I want to live." "Oh, okay, then we won't eat you." To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen. Impossible to happen. Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later, don't you think so?" "Good point, Mrs. Snake. What is that figure? I see you, figure." Mr. Vulture added, "Mrs. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?" Those people? After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I got it. Why not? To organize a race. The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle. And I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think?" Tricky, tricky rabbit. The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and they quickly disappeared. And the rabbit got away. Right? Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick. Another room. Here we go. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. The end. Wow. Oh, man. Okay. This is what you were talking about. That is freaky. An impossible love. What is going on? There's something I kept to myself for a long time. This is great. And the thing is that I love you. I have always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands? What? Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. What a twist, even though there was a coffin, and we should have known that. I miss your rough hair, your grayish skin, your stench. But our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. Well, we know what to call this episode. Necrophilia and rabbits. No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was all that about? The nightmare found a place in my memories. What is with this music? Okay, nothing else here. Ooh, blood. No, that's not blood. I already clicked that. I'm a dummy. Okay, what has changed? I did not get anything from here. But the music is definitely different. So let's see what happened. So I went in that room that I thought the owner of the building was in. I can't remember people's names. I'm so dumb. But it was just Father Ernest, and I don't think that's the same guy. So let's just see what's back here. Dense layer of wax. Can I talk to you, please? Oh, I wanted to talk to you. Can I morphine you? Ooh, I want to morphine you. Oh! I couldn't do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright. I really like the music. It's all scary or ominous. Rarely is it calm. Alright, let's see what's happened over here. You're still there. If I have to go through all this and then nothing's changed. Yeah. Then I guess I'll go back to the original first room. In my disturbing nightmare, I was brought to this spot. Sweet. I knew that was something. It's a trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. Holy crap. Did you see? It was there, just in front of me. That thing, it was screaming. He shakes uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there's only one way to end his suffering. Aha, morphine. I'm sorry. Sorry, guy. Rest in peace. Merciful. See, I got an achievement. Decayed corpse of a young woman. It seems as if she had been devoured by an animal. What did I do? Must have been dead for at least a week. The walls are splattered with dry blood. That's so cool. So this is old. Punctual as always, Devitt. Now all that remains is that to introduce our guest. I cannot talk. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest. Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore the beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat, and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be open, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. Wow, we are druggies. Alright, back. I hope this wasn't sacrifice. No, it was an animal. Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What is this we saw? The eye of the bird, Malaminse. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us. It looks for us. It calls from its dark nest, from its abominable lair. All these years, I've attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor, wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has. Only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you have. I haven't heard anything from you. Any of you, actually. But I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. Oh, Lord, forgive me for what I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. You are crazy, Malam Insay. Oh man. Well, that wasn't nice. Oh no, he's burying me alive. This is a real fear to some people, being buried alive. Not me. I mean, it would suck, but it's not a phobia I have. Rest in peace, Devitt. Ah, the adventure continues. What a nice ending. All right, so Devitt, wow, Devitt got buried alive, and we have to figure out a way out. I like the endings way more than the rest of the chapters, but it does build up nicely. See you in episode 3. Thanks for watching.